nada, te tiene que aparecer aquí.
¿Qué función son que va a dar función?
¿De qué?
¿Qué función?
La función donde tienes la loss function, el valor donde tienes la loss function, esa es la celda donde la tienes que llamar. Vale, lo hago una vez, and I repeat again, okay? So by changing the lambdas. And now, the final step, this is something very unfortunate from Excel. By default, it has here, you see this thing, make and constraint variables non-negative. This is asking to put a constraint on the parameters excluding negative values. And the bad thing is that it is being clicked by default. This is a constant sort of progress in my exam. When you, in the exam you use solver, statistically one of you will forget to unmark this thing. It's very, very unfortunate because it's not the reason why parameters should be positive by default. But a stupid Excel has this click. So we need to unmark it because we, as we discussed before, any restriction in the parameters, no need, not necessarily. So we go for solve and Excel did the job. We will have certain loss function, certain fitting, and this is our values. Probably very bad, this could be improved. Let me try to make something more smart, something like this.
Wait, so you just click the OK button, right?
Yeah.
And what of the change? So
Let me see if I can try to find something better, because as we said, the initial guess is important. So let me try to start looking, for instance, from here. No.
Has issues like capturing the non-linear parts of the line up.
Click one, let me just check that everything is fine. Sí.
A mí igual.
This one looks fine. I go down to 002. I'm looking for the initial value. Unfortunately, it's very important. So see, if we try something like a lambda 0.5, beta 0, 4.89, and then we let these betas go in this value, now we get this fitting. Yeah. So, first of all, I need to start with certain values, okay? So I'm gonna start from something like a 0.5. Then beta 0, I'm gonna put it something like a 4.8. Beta 1, I'm gonna give it minus 0.8. Okay, I just sort of, now let me explain what I did, which is basically trying to refine my search by choosing more sort of better initial values. Something like a minus 3.5, okay? This is the initial condition. This is very important, unfortunately, when you do numerical optimization. Why? Because the function that we are trying to optimize may have kind of bad behavior. And my initial value, imagine that we start from here, okay? If we start from here, the algorithm starts looking for the optimum and goes over here, comes here, and reaches this point. This point is just the opposite dimension of what we are looking. That's not the minimum, that's a maximum. But the derivative at that point is 0. So the numerical optimization process will stop at that and will tell me, Excel has a solution for you because I find something that looks like an optimum. I don't know if that is. How can I know it? I'm just giving you a solution. That's why Excel, you see the message that Excel is popping up. It doesn't say, I found out this solution. It says, I have stopped, I have found a solution, maybe this is what you are looking. When we do numerical optimization, we never have 100% certainty that we are good. So that's why it's so super important to have some sort of knowledge of what you are doing, some certain, that's important. And of course, it's very important, the initial value. If we start from an initial value with like A, we find this point. But if we start from an initial point like B, we go to the optimum. So unfortunately, that first guess that we need to sort of start the process with is binding. If it is a good guess, we'll take it to the solution fast and surely. If it's a bad guess, you may end up somewhere else. Okay? So the optimization process, which is Solver. First time, guys, I guess you never tried Solver before. You told me, right? Most of you know. Someone did? Someone have used Solver before? In Macro, you already did, right? So we go for Solver, and Solver is a macro. That macro is asking for inputs. You will give them the inputs, and the machine, the laundry machine, will do the job. So, Natalia.
I have a question. Like our graphs, they don't look like that. Like
Your graph.
Yes, the orange
Because the original data that you are feeding must have something that is not, it wasn't rearranged. Probably because you didn't remove the comma correctly or whatever. So the data needs to look, first step, no. No, the data looks like mine. Yeah, the blue line is okay. And then, yeah, then you have just for that particular configuration, right? Lambda, you have lambda 0, and then put in lambda 05.
But I kind of
Sería un funcionador de 009, que no está tan mal. A ver, no digo, no eres esto, a ver, pero ese fitting tú lo ves que es mucho peor que aquí lo conseguía. Entonces es posible que lo que tengas que saber es dimensionar los parámetros, no es un copiado, no es que me quiero, pero a ver si lo claro, o es una funcionalidad cuando sales de ahí, claro, porque además no me diciendo que esa curva te puedes ajustar con una recta. Claro. Busca, ya, pero es que cuando tú reconoces lo que sea, tienes ese poder. Eso que nos hemos hablado en es el proceso de optimización. Y tú tienes que empezar desde algún punto. Si es el punto.
Tengo 0.
Claro que tu machine learning hace eso. Tu modelo interno tú le tienes que dar un algo. Y si tú acabas en un punto. Tu modelo de machine learning ha empezado en un punto y ha acabado en un punto. Y tienes los mismos vamos, machine learning utilizas para, por ejemplo, estos ChatGPT, todos estos, ¿qué hacen? Predicen palabras. Predicen palabras. Entonces, tú vas a aprender, tú vas a entrenar los modelos de la web que dicen el entrenador. Es lo que yo he hecho. He estado buscando unas combinaciones reales, he estado entrenando el modelo de comillas, viendo cómo podía acabar en un sitio diferente. Porque yo sé que la frase, mi frase tiene que parecerse a la full. Pero yo he buscado un poco de valores iniciales que han servido al modelo que se hace en el campo, y no funciona así exactamente. Pero yo quería es un input y entonces cuando tú entras en computación, esto lo tienes en toda, esa es la dimensión de la computación. Y no demás funcionaría, no, es simplemente ser consciente de que esa grabadora está haciendo un proceso. Y ahora, te deja la ropa limpia, la primera vez que la he puesto me ha dejado la ropa sucia. Vamos a ver, déjame a ver qué bueno, puede hacer una media, la media de los
Solo te deja una, esta es que ya la tengo aprobada.
ahorita lo que
Yes. Just one question. Like, I combine, like, in the beginning, combine one divided 12,
40 years.
No, I have some problems with my computer. I set origin, so it always show me the data. Like, yeah, so I cannot do the rest of this folder.
Oh,
I'm stuck at that point.
but luckily that's a problem of your computer.
Yeah, my computer, but
The Mac.
no, the Windows, but maybe my region.
Ah,
I said region.
yeah.
There's a problem, and we use like like you use a 3.5. You're gonna use this one, right? But we use this.
Yeah,
That's why I always like I wanted to set something or calculate something, multiply something. I figured out because you use this one.
yeah.
That's a problem.
Replace all the dogs.
Yeah,
Oh my.
yeah, I know this. So I'm gonna redo it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Sorry for you.
No, I'm gonna do more. Figure out what's going on.
Bienvenidos al mundo bienvenidos a la división de la optimización numérica. Entonces, hable contigo.